this stage 30 years ago, Steve introduced the Macintosh to the world. You will agree that this too is a very key day for Apple. The biggest advancement in the history of iPhone. The iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6 Plus.
Anodized aluminum back, complete with stainless steel Apple. We call them Retina HD. They're a lot bigger. Here on the left is an iPhone 5S, in the center, iPhone 6, and on the right, the iPhone 6 Plus. And boy, are they packed with pixels. Over 1 million pixels, thinner than anything we have ever made. Well, if you double touch a new generation chip, the Apple A8, up to 25% faster CPU performance, up to 50% faster graphics performance. It's up to 50 times faster than the original iPhone. It's 50% more efficient than the A7 chip. And that allows us to sustain performance over a longer period of time.
Good morning. Today, I am thrilled to debut for you Vainglory, a world of 1.3 million polygons running at 60 frames per second, and more than 100 fully animated characters, all interacting at once.
The iPhone 6 Plus, 80 hours of music listening, 14 hours of HD video playback, 12 hours Wi-Fi browsing, LTE browsing, 3G browsing, really great battery life. Well, the new generation M8 can tell when you're cycling and you're walking, you're running. It also has a new ability to estimate distance. And for the first time, give you credit for elevation as well. Flights of stairs. The LTE in iPhone 6 and 6 Plus is faster than ever, 150 megabit per second. And there's now 20 LTE bands. That's the most in any smartphone in the world. Maybe you've heard of it, it's called VoLTE. It means we can take the voice data and move it up onto the 4G LTE network. It makes calls clearer sounding, and you always have simultaneous voice and data. There's also faster Wi-Fi, which is up to 3 times faster, up to 433 megabit per second. You can make a standard call in the same way, and it'll go out over Wi-Fi, but as you leave your home and transition onto the cellular network, the call will seamlessly just hand off and keep going. There are great new cameras in both iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. There's an all-new iSight camera in it. It's an 8-megapixel iSight camera, a new generation iSight sensor in it. Focus pixels. This is called phase detection autofocus. Best way to do fast autofocus. Now, the 6 and the 6 Plus can take video up to 240 frames a second. Yes. Yeah, but how much does it cost? It starts at just $199. For 16 gigs, $399 for 64, and $499 at that new 128 gigabyte configuration. We're going to start to ship them on September 19th. You'll be able to pre-order them starting this Friday on the 12th. And the team is working. Thank you.
We've enlisted the help of a couple of our friends to do some fun new ads.
Dun 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 dun.
Justin Timberlake and Jimmy Fallon. These guys are incredibly fun to work with. So that is iPhone. Our vision is to replace this, and we call it Apple Pay. That's it. It is so cool.
And we've got a groundbreaking NFC radio antenna built across the top, and it stores all of your payment information encrypted and securely. We don't store the credit card number, and we don't give it to the merchant. If your iPhone is lost or stolen, you can use Find My iPhone and suspend all of the payments from that device. There's no need to cancel your credit card. Apple doesn't know what you bought, where you bought it, or how much you paid for it. The cashier doesn't get to see your name, credit card number, or security code. McDonald's, with 27 million visitors every day, and McDonald's is even adding Apple Pay to its drive-thru. And that's Apple Pay. Thank you.
We have one more thing. It is the next chapter in Apple's story. And here it is. Apple Watch is the most personal device we've ever created. And it works seamlessly with iPhone. And it's also a comprehensive health and fitness device. It's this dial. It's called a crown. The digital crown includes infrared LEDs and photodiodes that translate rotary movement into digital data.
The watch senses that you're raising your wrist and then activates the display. The digital crown is a remarkable input device. It fluidly zooms into apps. It enables nimble, precise adjustment. And critically, you can use it without obstructing the display. It's also the home button. Or you can even share something as personal as your own heartbeat. It's been laminated to a machined and polished single crystal of sapphire. The display also senses force. We've developed a linear actuator that provides haptic feedback to complement your interactions. It's essentially miniaturizing an entire computer system onto a single chip. Infrared and visible light LEDs, along with photosensors, detect your pulse rate. The watch provides a comprehensive picture of your daily activity. Inductive charging. Completely sealed, it requires no alignment or exposed contacts, keeping time to plus or minus 50 milliseconds. We have designed 6 different straps and a mechanism that makes the straps easily interchangeable. And of course, we knew one size wouldn't fit everyone, so we've also developed a smaller watch with matching smaller straps. We've actually created 3 distinct collections. Apple Watch, the Sport Collection, Apple Watch Edition technology to be worn, to be truly personal.
This is the current moon phase. We scheduled our event on a nice full moon, so this will look great here. So we've created something called glances. You just swipe up from the bottom of the watch face, and if I just swipe horizontally, I can see things like where I'm located here at Flint Center, the current weather outside, NASDAQ, stock quote, and world time, where I can see music I'm currently playing on devices around me. We're using the Taptic engine to give you feedback on your wrist. It's just like somebody tapping you on the wrist very gently. And even if you're sitting right next to someone, they won't be able to tell that you're getting notified. It's very subtle, but you'll feel it on your own wrist. Here's a calendar invitation. Other notifications. Here's one from Johnny. We've actually analyzed the text that's coming in and picked out some things you might want to just tap on and send back. So we can do Siri just by pressing the digital crown here. What movies are playing tonight in Cupertino? Photos app here. Now though, I can use the digital crown to zoom right in to photos and see which ones I'd like to look at. So let's tap on maps here. Now while you're walking, Apple Watch will give you taptic feedback on each turn, so you'll know whether it's time to turn left or to turn right. And those feelings are different for each direction. So you can actually know without even looking at your watch. And there are my friends. When we're getting hungry, we can just tap each other and we'll feel it on our wrist. So I'll just do the triple tap here for going to lunch. Okay, so we do this a lot. That means what's for lunch. So I know how much Jeff loves sushi. We've also been working to enable third-party developers with something called WatchKit. And you can see it's using the same layout as the original tweet, but now it's much richer with images and text. It looks like the Twitter brand, and it has buttons that you'd like to use to favorite or retweet right on that message. MLB lets you see the current sports scores. Honeywell lets you control the temperature in your home. With the Lutron app, you can control the lighting and the scenes in your home with one tap. With the Nike app, you can challenge your friends to go for a run. And we just can't wait to see what developers are going to create in this great new platform.
Health and fitness. We have 2 new applications in Apple Watch. The first is the Fitness app. Monitors all of your activity and movement throughout the day. And the second is the Workout app. Allows you to set specific goals for specific types of workouts like cycling or running.
It uses an accelerometer to measure your total body movement. It has a custom sensor that can measure intensity by tracking your heart rate. And it uses the GPS and Wi-Fi in your iPhone to track how far you've moved, with the goal of helping you sit less, move more, and get some exercise.
And it is so much more that we don't have time to cover this morning. The list of features is a mile long. Apple Watch requires the iPhone because it's been designed to seamlessly work together. Apple Pay will work with Apple Watch, but we've also designed it so that it will work with iPhone 5, iPhone 5C, and iPhone 5S. Apple Watch starts at only $349, and it will be available early next year. We are so excited about Apple Watch, and I hope you are as well. You too, join us on stage and perform.
Oh, Zen master of hard and software, Tim Cook. You would consider putting Songs of Innocence out to over 500 million people free in, say, 5 seconds from now?
Yes. It's the largest album release of all time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.